And I started the stream for like not even a second on the Ultimate Guard live channel. Finally, I know. Or is he like, what's that? They expect me to work without Yellowhead in the background? What is this madness? Did I 5-0? Yeah, I did. I did the thing where I raid before I'm done streaming, but yeah. I don't know how long you stayed for, but yeah, I mean, obviously that last game was like super over. Alright, I'm gonna run it back. I made some tweaks. I think I fixed the mana. We'll see. I gotta rate up the endurance and the subtlety, because I think these cards are probably just not very good. Yeah, I know. I always start the raid. Sometimes I start the raid early, and then stream goes longer, and I forget to cancel. Because like basically when you start raiding someone, there's like a countdown. And then it automatically raids at the end of the countdown. You can like press the button raid now, or you can wait for the countdown, so sometimes I try to min-max, I start the raid. Because basically when you use the raid command, it doesn't insta-raid. You can't insta-raid, there's always like a small delay. But yeah, I should be more careful. I don't need to like min-max this badly. Alright, for everyone who wasn't here yesterday on the Ultimate Guard live channel, I rebuild the Omnath deck and 5-0 the league. It wasn't like it was a bunch of weird matchups because I played Saltire Ritual twice. I played the Eldrazi aggro deck, which is probably one of the easier Eldrazi matchups, I would guess. And even that was close. I played a Omnath Mirror. And then we played Living End where we lost game 1, but then I brought in like 12 or 13 sideboard cards and won the sideboard games fairly easily. Yeah. So I think I made the mana better. Yesterday I had a bunch of different fetch lands and dual lands. So keeping the same free surveil lands. I think these are the ones you almost always want to get. And then I'm playing every shock land that pairs with the surveil lands. Like white-green goes with blue-red. White-red goes with... No, white-green... Yeah, white-green goes with blue-red. White-red goes with blue-green. And then blue-red goes with... reverse, Temple Garden. And then all these free color combos, they let you cast Friend, they let you cast Teferi, let you cast everything. And I'm playing the extra Hallowed Fountain. And then basically Flooded Strand gets every dual land. Plus Plains and Island, obviously. And then Wooded Foothills get everything but Fountain. Plus Forest and Mountain. And then maybe Arid Mesa is better than some Wooded Foothills, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do one Arid Mesa. Plus you have like 2 Boseijus which are green, so maybe I'll do the one Arid Mesa. Yoda Buhi, thanks for the resub. What did I do now? Why are people laughing? First, Arcades nuts when? What the fuck? There's a hi-hat. Hey, Bloody Duddy. You have the wrong chat on screen. Oh. Right. Thanks. Chat emotes. Property. Listen, already have the technology to switch from one chat to the other. And I remember to stream on, well, I did start the stream on Ultimate Guard Live. Alright. We're good. Thanks, Zabuhi. So yeah, I was talking about all the land stuff. Having one of each basics felt pretty good. You'll see a list with only 2 basics, but that was good. So I think I made the mana a bit better. Even though yesterday, for instance, I didn't even have a single blue-green land, neither Breeding Pool nor Hedge Maze, and I never had mana issues. But I think that makes sense. And then yeah, the two big changes were like cut subtlety, cut endurance, add a Riddler, and add I don't know what else I added. Maybe a Fable. And then the sideboard's mostly unchanged, so we'll see how this sideboard performs. Oh, I did return the cards, so I guess I need to get them back. Do have a Mana Traders partnership for people who don't know. Mana Trader is a rental service, and if you use my code, you get 10% off your first 2 months. Also works if you're a returning customer. You've been gone for a while. Let's get all free endurance so I don't get mismatched. And yeah, we're good. Hey Dave. Just kidding debated, yeah. I'm being just kidding debated by Omnath right now. By my league results. It's funny, I went 5-0 in that league. I mean, I could easily have gone like 0-2 drop and moved on to the next deck, or maybe tried it again. But since I had a good first league, dude, why is it not working? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Control A. It is Control A, right? I got him. Seriously, I mean, sometimes it comes down to that, right? You don't have time to spend like 5 leagues on every deck you try, and sometimes you start 5-0 because you have the good draws and the good matchup. Sometimes you go like maybe 0-2 and then 3-2. Maybe you give it a second try and maybe you missed a deck. Alright, we do not have mismatched endurances. That's good. J-Dog Davins. Thanks for the resub. The list is, I'll update the list. Because I think I made it a little better, but... Wait, why do I have 61? 14 in the sideboard? Who's snuck into the main deck? Endurance, maybe? Blanche? Oh, for Bosejo. All right, I made the deck better, so obviously I don't expect to go better than for 2. We didn't even lose that many games yesterday. What did we lose? We lost 2 games, 3 games. Maybe I should just delete the old lists when it's like slight upgrades and not meaningfully different. Makes it more clear. Can I do that? Sure, I can just delete a deck. Clear, maybe? What happens if I do that? We're gonna just change it probably, right? I'll make a new one. I'll make the second one. Could try list was halfling too. Halfling sounds like a bit of a trap to me though. Alright, do we get the good list now? Oh no, it's one Riddler. Wait. Did I export the wrong one? Sorry. Oh, addicts to a deck may take up to 5 minutes to appear on the site. Right on. Okay. Alright, let's get into our first match. Ichiroku. Mono black midrange. Is that the Eldrazi version? Necro. Shadow of Doubt. Get yourself a trophy, my friend. You will not get me with Shadow of Doubt. I play first. I have a Ren. I have a decent hand. I don't have the greatest hand against turn 1 Thoughtseize, and I have a Ren with no fetch lands, but I think it's worth keeping. Oh, planes. Alright. Ichiroku is mixing it up. Main deck Magistrate, Ghost Order playing Hate Bears.
John Qua, are you debating Thomas Chavison with Omnath? Also, should this deck be playing both? Vato W negative 75 months.
Oops, all basic. Might not be very good against a Ghost Order draw. Let's see. So playing Hallowed Fountain. I only have Force to get back, but do I need to get rid of that? It's pressuring my Ren. Kind of an awkward draw, but should be fine. No fetches, yeah. I mean, that is the price for playing 4 basics. That Hallowed Fountain should maybe be a fetch. Unclear if you need it. I think they have main deck Soul Partition. Recruiter of the Guard. Feels like this should be like a truly amazing matchup. The white Hate Bear deck against 4 Renning 6 and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if somehow they can pop off. Which Enchanter? Wow, I didn't know I was gonna draw Fable. Opponent was the Gift of Forsyth. That was impressive. Let's ping that thing so they don't blink it. And just play Omnath. Oh, who's the land destruction deck now? More French. Yeah. You're still playing the French RPG. Liz started playing that game and then she stopped at some point. She said it was like all depressing. She's like, I wonder if the game just ends badly, you know? Because French do like a sad ending. She told me, she's like, well, if it was an American game, I know it would at least finish well, even if it's all gloom and doom. But with the French, you never know. JD, did I thank you for the sub? Did I just get distracted by your like resub message? Yellow, what can you teach me French curses using my donos and resubs? You only need putain, really. Putain, putain. Merde. Yeah, merde is a good one too. Alright, they did not YOLO on my lands. They do value their own lands. If I play the basic, they might know, but do I care? I will get rid of that thing, just because it's pressuring my Ren and 6. Could replay Hallowed Fountain. You know what? Go Wild was your Ghost Quarter. Surely it's not sustainable for them. Je viens de découvrir ton stream, 5e journée sur Twitch. Bonjour du Québec. Bah, sois le bienvenu. Ou la bienvenue, même peut-être. Laurie Rose, Laurier Ose. Et si t'as des questions, n'hésite pas. Je stream en anglais, mais je peux aussi faire français si vraiment il y a besoin. Alright, let's get rid of whatever random lands, I guess. Fable are pretty nice because the Ren decks do have a tendency to flood for sure. Let's get back with Seju. I can just wrap this guys now. Oh, I'm getting rid of my own Fable. Oh, that was silly. I should have just bounced Teferi and kill Flicker Wisp. Oh well. That's really loose. Maybe they'll like Ghost Quarter their own land and then Manatize my Wrath Disguise. Ah, they are. Honestly, that's fine. I keep my Fable. I do lose my Ren. But my hand is all lands, so... Oh, Solitudes. Wait, what? Oh, okay, because they want to do that, because this way they gain the life. Oh, I'm losing my Solitude anyways. Fable or Flicker Wisp at 22. I guess I'll get a Flicker Wisp. They're really jumping for hoops. Just 2-for-1ing themselves on every play. And playing like vanilla 1-freeze. Tabernacle, yeah, Tabernacle is more of a Québécois expression. Well, bonjour. Bonjour, Riddler. I was gonna bounce Solitude, but since I drew Riddler... I don't know, it probably doesn't matter what I do at this point. Honestly, there's no way their deck can come back. March. I guess I'll keep a spell. A spell is a spell. I think I'm just gonna... I don't make that play very often, but... I think I'm just gonna Tef Plus here. Let it take a hit. Just have Tef in play. This way when I march to Solitude, they're not like... I could honestly just pitch. Yeah, I might just do that, actually. That's probably just better. Alright. Dress down seems fine. Consign could be okay. Let's see, do I have bad cards? Heinen's heinous. Probably my only heinous card, right? Let's do a dress down a consign. I could do B-cell. They're not gonna have more cards in hand than me. They might have more creatures and more. I don't know, we'll see. Truly seems like an unlosable matchup. I'll do both consigns just because they're cheap, and probably the way to get me is by cheesing me in the early game. Teferi didn't look like the greatest card there, and they have cheap creatures. Let's trim it to Teferi. Oof. Alright. Guess I'm gonna go right up to Tanya. Oh, 2 cards, right. Oh, that's easy. Ether Vial, yeah. The stuff that stuffs from shuffling. How much do these creatures cost? There's not a cheap flash one, right? Alright. Should I get like blue-red? Makes the most sense, I think. Wait, is there a new 2-mana creature? Because there was a mind sensor on 3 mana. Or are they playing Magistrate anti-suspend? Yeah, it's just like decent in the format, but it's still pretty narrow. It's mostly Cascade. I guess there's Starlit, there's Sultai Ritual too. March. March on Aether Vial is kind of tempting, but I don't think I should keep it. It's probably a bit better. Alright, I'll let them have it. I risk them saving their Philia with something, but they might also make a play they wouldn't make if they knew they didn't have Philia. Jete? Kind of scary. I guess I have Tef for the token. Lion Sash. Maybe they already have? Lion Sash is pretty good against Ren. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I just need to Riddler. Uh-oh. Oh, Meteor Swords. I guess that's a way of losing the game. Just never drawing a land. Alright, chill, opponent. Blue-red or blue-green? Blue-reds makes more sense, I think. Dress down's just good deck building. That is not good deck building, though. Drawing more rents than lands. Come on, deck. You can do it, I believe. Passagia. Alright, they do have Line Sash in hand. So I can get back a land, but then insta dies. They can equip and kill. But then they're not playing Lion Sash. Alright, I'm just gonna ping. Should ping Jamas. Mythra Sword is a limited card. I mean, clearly not, they're playing it in Modern. But yeah, I'm not sure, like... Ooh, Rip. Rip and Lion Sash, okay. Yeah, I think it was too expensive and limited, right, in that format. It was not a high pick, surprisingly. White Orchids. Well, easy island, right? Are we bouncing the Rip?
One away pod.
I could draw like fetch land and... Okay, that could also work. Come on, lands. Nissa. Nissa was no lands, no thanks. Guess might as well plus. You for Delta Victor. Victor, thank you so much for the 66 months. Appreciate it. That was the birthday of my nephew Victor not that long ago. We're celebrating Sunday, well, in 9 days. The Spike thing, he had a version with some Ugin's Lab. This deck, yeah, I don't know if this one specifically, the Spike one, but yeah, Spike does like his Eldrazi Temple, Ugin's Lab, Kovalex Command shells. Good afternoon, Chris. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Rhino. Admiral Agbra. John Tonator, K-Prince. Our two favorite subjects, French swear words, and politics. Did your elections happen, Christoph? Did you get good and get some votes? Oh, they're in September. So what you're saying is you have plenty of time to get good, and no excuse not to. Understood. What to get, Ophelia? Well, if I play Tef, I guess if I play Tef and to play Ophelia, I can just bounce to Ophelia for now. It's like an okay outcome. And then this way, maybe I draw a fetch land, sign. I kill a recruiter. Bit of a scary one to blank. Also, it's just random creature that just Attacking my life total. Did I board out white cards? I did. I boarded out white High Noon. I didn't bring in Bisa. I boarded out a Tef for consign, and now I'm kind of wishing I had a white cards. Maybe, maybe not. That consign will be good, right? That works against Philia. Philia is like an enough turn trigger. Alright, I need a land. Why didn't they replay the rip? Oh, because they have Line Sash, right. So they have Line Sash and Philia. So Nissa's just great here, right? Nissa the goat. Not quite a better Omnath in this spot specifically, but good enough. Good enough to win me the game. I think I can just slush Portico. Oh wait, I don't have second blue. Out Fountain. All right. Um. Not killing anything, right? You know what I could have done? I could have maybe just solituded the Line Sash. I guess I don't care how much life they gain. I don't really have that great of an attack right now. They attack Filio. Solitude plus Consign is nice because it means when I cast Riddler next turn, I'm guaranteed to draw 2 cards basically. Reconfiguring on this. All right. Should I spew my consign? Should that even make sense? It makes sense to solitudes. Maybe I just want solitudes. I lose my Ren, but who cares? Not too sure what to do. Probably should like try and think about what's the worst card they could top deck, something like that. Oh, Stoneforge. Yeah, I guess I should have just maybe Solituded Philia. What are we gonna get now? They're at 7 mana too. Whatever they can get, they can put into play with the other Stoneforge. Do they play more than one sword? That's a really good top deck for them. Sword of Light and Shadow. Pro white, pro black. Alright, I think I'm just gonna play the Omnath and hope to draw lands. Because I need a little either land or white card, probably both fine. The GG. Is this the GG Foothills? Still kind of scary. Whatever they have going on right now. Feels a little scary. What do I want? A blue and red mana up, maybe? is good. Alright, I get even more mana. Solitude. Alright, I guess I'll start by hard casting a Solitude on the Philia. That's step 1. And then I will play Warped Riddler. Alright, we'll see. They are doing a good job at like... That's like Regress, right? Gain life and raise dead. I guess I'm gonna have green blockers soon. Oh, they have a flyer. I'd be surprised if they can win this game because I have Rab Disguise in my deck too. Okay, this can be 7 power. How much do I care about Omnath? Care some, but I also don't know if I can take 11 damage. This first strike, they get back Recruiter. Hey Zach, you're an Omnath fan? Yeah, I mean, it might be too bad against some of the unfair decks, and it might not even be that great against some of the, like the other Riddler decks. I would be worried. Any deck that's playing 4 Riddler, I might not be able to go over the top, but I don't know. Alright, they decided not to kill my Solitude. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure this game is about damage right now. Makes sense for them to just cast Recruiter. They got their own Solitude. Fetch land, fetch land, fetch land. 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can go Fable Solitude probably, or just Fable Riddler. Oh, I guess the flying blocker is kind of nice. Alright, let's lead with a Riddler, I guess. I could draw fetch land too. Or maybe a discharge. Ren at 6, it's not very useful. I will play the Fable, but there's a chance Ren ping Recruiter is better. Also, maybe I should have attacked first. Should have maybe attacked first with Nissa too. Oh, right. Well, I don't hate that trade. I guess I can get it back. Maybe. Why are you doing it now? I guess I want to get back Solitude. Oh yeah, the Archa's getting back a Solitude a turn. Yeah. I don't know, I just need to stall till I draw Rab Disguise. And then hopefully that ends the game. No rip, no lion sash for now. Any chomping changes in the 75? Ooh. For Nissa, it is nice that it's free mana. My experience playing with Nissa is that you pretty much want to hit Omnath and Solitudes always. Not always, but the possibility of maybe hitting the perfect like endurance, subtlety, you know, any of these cards. Um is usually not worth it. You're gonna lose more games because you hit your random one of instead of Omnath and Solitude. Then then it's gonna win you games to hit the like, you know, any more living ends. I did not 5-0 was living end. I went free too. But there's been a lot of people 5-0ing with various lists of living ends. They're kind of picking me apart here. It's a pretty impressive engine. Ooh. Trump card? Right? GG? I was thinking about Rav Disguise. Kind of forgot about Elish. They're like, you can't believe what fell. Should have maybe attacked first. Yeah, Rhinos is using Vibrance to fetch Boseiju and Misrite Village is living in doing the same. My take is that in living ends, it's too awkward on the mana. Vibrance too awkward on the mana. And playing Misrite Village over Sink into Stupor is gonna cost you in the long run. Because you have less lands, so you're gonna have hands where Village is your only land and it comes into play tapped. You do have Teamer lands, which is ideal, but and then a lot of the stuff that counters the living end is Sink into Stupor, consigning the trigger, you know, things that Misrite Village doesn't work against. And then Sink into Stupor is a blue card, and Sink into Stupor is good against the other Cascade decks. So I played my first League of Living End. I had one of each. And I don't know, I just, you know, and then Vibrance I didn't even try because it doesn't make sense to me. Like the scenario where you have to Vibrance for that land, you're only bringing back a 4/4. It's just like, sounds so weak to me, but I could be wrong. It's just theory. But Vibrance in, ooh. Does Cloud still do something? Probably not. Do still have the protection. Yeah, that's my theory was the whole Vibrance thing. Vibrance in Team of Rhinos is nicer though. You're probably like easier on the mana. But I don't know. Maybe the Seiju, hello. That's good deck building. Okay, they don't even get the Surveil trigger. Alright. Yeah, Elish Norin, I don't know, maybe they have like a March in their deck. That's probably about it. March of the Otherworldly Lights. GL Faria or GLF Aria, thanks for the 2 gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support, bud. Hope you keep enjoying the stream. Long time YouTube watcher. Well, glad you found Twitch. I know I'm like kind of bad. There's even like apps that lets you like merge the streams and the chats and stuff. I'm just lazy about stuff sometimes. Glad you enjoyed the YouTube content. Why no leyline binding? I'm a leyline binding hater. Last time I played the deck, like, I don't know when it was a while ago. I just found that leyline binding was a liability in a ways. Just relying on binding as your removal was not great because of Boseiju, Force of Vigor. Like, people were bringing in disenchants against me, and it felt bad. I don't know. It also, like, messes up your mana. It kind of forces you to to play a Triome and get a Triome. And I think the value of just always being able to get Surveillant on turn 1 is really nice. Speaking of, white reds first. Do we know what they're playing? Oh, YOLO. Only thing better than a whole deck is Omnath. What's up, Naughty? Didn't remember you were in an Omnath fan, but glad you're here for it. Vibrance grabbing Boseiju for Vexing Bubble or Bolt for extra reach seems better in Rhinos where there aren't win one turn you're right. Like, I just have a hard time envisioning a game of living in where you have to spend 2 mana, get your Boseiju, target their Vexing Bubble, they either get a land or get a card. It's just like... That's just not how games of Magic work, really. Like, it's not like, oh, they're gonna have the 1 bubble and then, you know, maybe you're ramping them into Kozilek's command or they have another piece of hate and it was all like... Do I need to be scared and keep Mountain? Surely not, right? It's Bloodstainmire. So yeah, that was no leyline binding. That's the answer for Nayla. I could be wrong, you know. Hey Sizzle, I saw your results yesterday and your deck looks sweet. How do you think the deck lines up versus unfair matchups? E-Tron's Belcher, Titans of the World. E-Tron, I don't know. We beat Eldrazi aggro yesterday. It was really close. You do have Boseiju Ren. I don't know. Probably tough. Belcher. Probably have a lot of good sideboard cards against Belcher. Boseiju's pretty good there. Titans probably less scary now that they don't have the good scape shift loop. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. How about aggro matchup like Prowess? I'd assume Prowess is fine, but I honestly don't know. I mean, Omnath is pretty mid-deck, you know. It's pretty fair, so... It could be all, you know, slightly good, average to good, and it could be all, like, slightly bad to bads. Honestly, I didn't have super high hopes, but I like Omnath. Pet Dog Girl versus Bob the Dog. I didn't even notice. What are we up against? They just have Mardu energy. It's probably pretty greedy to not march here, right? Let's get back. Wooded Foothills, but let's play the Flooded Strain in case. They're probably not going to be a Blood Moon deck, but never know. I've not played with all 6 Omnath, I doubt it. I've also not played with all 8 Jittes or whatever. Oh, look at me being reasonable there. Speaking of reasonable. Yeah, and Rhino is more of a control deck, while Lebanon is a combo deck. You don't want to spend your mana in the same way. Hmm. Yeah, Rhino sounds like a better fit for that deck. Ooh. Have the token? Could just ping the token and then use one of my removal spells. And Tef Plus, actually. Forest, Plains, Islands. Tef first. You can grab Misride Range instead, then Vexing Bubble doesn't counter it. Okay, that's kind of a good point. If you're maybe it is a good way to beat Vexing Bubble that way. I think I'd rather rely on Wastefulness. Okay, that's kind of nice. You're getting a little desperate. Yeah, I don't know. I still think the Sing versus Misrise, the times like putting Vibrance in your deck. Oh, now I can just plus. You're like putting Vibrance in your deck, you're just so many hoops. I feel like at this point you maybe should not play Living In if you have to jump through so many hoops to like beat the hate, but maybe you feel like I'd rather just maybe splash black and play the Black Overlord and try to win mid-range games like Rhino does than like jumping through hoops to convoluted ways to get rid of their stuff. Alright, Besa and Dresdown are decent. So they're playing what, maybe Thoughtseize, maybe Bowmaster, and maybe Sephiroth. Bowmaster. Endurance, not the absolute worst, but it can be hard to cast. Heinens are bad. Dresdown Bisa. The rest of the deck's probably pretty good, right? White cards are always nice. When in doubt. I've seen Energy running Stonian Nightmare. Yeah, that's a nice one. Is Fable that good in the deck? I think Fable's really good. Yeah, I think it's like better than Teferi. Even with all the Cascade stuff going around. Maybe Teferi ends up being better. The top place Mardu and Achilles was 4 Crocsat, 2 Nightmare, 2 Sephiroth. That sounds good and fun to me. Arenaing some Croxa. Yeah, I'll take the Omnath trap. I've fallen into it a number of times. I don't know if I've ever played Omnath in a... I think I did well Omnath in like on Arena when it was like maybe in Standard and stuff. I think the line is usually just to kill the Pride here. Especially with the curve into Tef. Can I get basic mountain? Are they gonna have Blood Moon? They could have Blood Moon. Could this deck be a Filia deck somehow? Yeah. I think I was considering playing one Filia in it. Let's see. I don't love Filia when it's your only instant kind of mountain. No, I can't get mountain. Okay. I need to get something that's not mountain. Steam Vents, Foundry. I don't think it really matters, right? Maybe I'll get Foundry. Oh, worried Boar's Crux of Mana is completely unplayable. Really? Doesn't sound like that big of a stretch. If the other decks in the format are not too aggressive for the most part, you might be okay nuking your life total. I mean, I'm already surprised, honestly, Energy's doing, still putting people in top 8s of challenges. It's not like Energy was like the greatest thing ever before, even though it was the most played deck. I'm like pretty, I really did not expect like it to be like viable. Bombardment. I mean, Ren is cute and all, but I think I should maybe just Boseiju Bombardment. I mean, Boseiju giving them a Surveillant is so rough, but that Elishnorn also going to be really good. And if they're playing that, they're like way more likely to have a Johnny or something good with it. Top 8 and winning them, really? The last 64 challenge, first and second place was Titan before the bans. Let's see. It's bad to give them the Surveillant now. Does it matter? I mean, I might not even give them the land if they discard a Croxa here. Might just Besage the arena. Alright, I wish I'd played the Ren. I kind of didn't really think about that scenario. Bit of a pickle. Yeah, I got. Best replacement for Nissa. You don't own them or you don't like them? No, Green Sun's Eunice. No, just play more Fables. Just play more Fables. Yeah, probably just more Fables if you own them. Almost game out. Yeah, I would be in okay-ish spot if I just maybe that's why I was supposed to Ren plus. Yeah, but then if they go Johnny, like Season Power into Crocs, that was like worst case scenario. How much damage is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, assuming I discard one spell. I could kill Bombardment. And Teferi a token. I could kill Arena of Glory. Maybe it's just Arena. Yeah, basic planes. I think they just had the basic planes in their opening hands. I mean, you still have to play one planes in your Croxa deck, at least. Oh, right. I was thinking if I get Arena, they still get to Croxa next turn. Oh yeah, it was definitely getting Arena was the like easy play. Now what? I get a Ren plus on the Seiju plus Lush Portico. It's probably good. And by good, I mean, you know, not the worst thing ever. It's still rough, obviously. Solitude. I mean, Solitude LS, surely I need to keep Solitude if it's probably way back in the game. If I don't die by then. His season pyro was really, really, really good. Legend of Roku. Seemed pretty excited about shocking that foundry. So Blue-Red Surveillance or Planes? Def and Bounce Bombardment. I think it's just better to get rid of it with Boseiju at this point. And hope Elishnorn dominates the boards. Oh wait, now I need to draw a spell. Wait, what? What I already have on tap plan in hand for Kroxa? Guess we're about to find out. Well, I guess all I need is either a white card or an on-tap land on top, even if I have to discard to Kroxa. I might just be dead on board though. Probably need to have a white card on top, discard the Teferi. Why did I kill the... I guess I already had the land anyways. I was gonna say, why did I kill the bombardment? I was trying to save 2 damage. Oh. Alright, let's see. I should have fetch first. Okay, let's say I discard a... I'm just gonna discard the Tef. I think I need to probably save the life to have a chance anyways. I guess Omnath might be pretty good. Well, I'm definitely keeping Omnath, whether I cast it or not. I mean, I could get lucky. I could draw a white card of Omnath. I have Temple Garden. Omnath. So if I don't draw white cards, I go Omnath, fetch 8, 12, get Temple Garden, 9, Solitude Kroxa. Omnath mana is hard, okay? White cards. Oh, at least I get to get planes. Save a little life. It's nice. Playing Solitude's better than playing Elishnorn, right? That's for sure. I mean, Omnath's still solid. Omnath can still get the job done. I think they're down to out of 2 bombardments. Johnny. Another Johnny? Dubs? Ooh. I guess I should have played Elishnorn. Maybe I was supposed to play Elishnorn. Bonjour. Bonjour, Rab Disguise. Is that a good draw, chat? Was that a good draw? It's just good big building. Wait, can I play both? Do you have 2 energies in the bank? No. Oh, I'm just dead to Sephiroth. That's how the cards work. Alright, that was maybe not a good draw then. I'm dumb. XDD. I should have attacked first. But then I die to... Yeah, I'm silly. Oh, classic.
Idiot players call races with 20 pounds. They don't even know how to spell poker.
It's okay. They only had to draw like everything perfect every turn. Maybe I do want endurance. Nah, it's gonna cost me more games than it's gonna win me. Surely. So in hindsight,
Genius of Gabriel Nassif.
if I play Elishnorn, maybe I win. Kind of annoying. Alright, they're mulliganing at least. Alright, we got it. Keep. Fetch lands. I'm gonna play Narset Days in Blue White currently. Think I would play the Scepter Chance, Brain Surge, Terminus version that I used to play. That's what I would start with. Of course, they have turn on Thoughtseize. Well, that sucked. Mulligan to 5. Would I play main deck Hollow Moonlight? I'm not a fan. Could be good though. Endurance seems better than Titania in this matchup. Maybe Titania is greedy, sure. Looks like we got all tastes of variance there. I wonder if I could have won the second game. They got pretty lucky too. Like just hitting everything. Like having almost the most annoying plays every turn of the game. Sure you saw the news that the Spider-Man cards are gonna get Spider-Man names on Arena. I did not. I don't look at social media or anything, so if you guys don't tell me or something, I just never know what's going on. I mean, I could solitude it now. They surveil top, so they probably have a land drop. What a tilting game. What a really tilting game. Good trust try and rob this guys. Hope they don't have Arena of Glory. And like keep Rab Disguise, discharge. Discard like Solitude. It's really risky, but I'll try that. Also, I think they know my entire hand still. I was getting emotionally attached to my run. Kind of annoying to just mulligan into oblivion here. Neither of us had mulligan in the first two games. All right. See if my gambit pays off. Doesn't look like it's going to. I could have solitude, it was wrath and discharge. But then if they have like any other follow-up, it's like such in bad shape. In that March, I've been looking pretty good right now. It's ended up costing me like an extra card, basically, by not solituting the first time around. Oh, brother. Problem is, if I don't do that, they play differently, right? And then they impact the board. They had like plenty of cards in hand. So it was like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Yeah, Crocs are literally better than Flage. It's like when they banned Grief or whatever, and the scam deck started winning even more. People were just misbuilding the scam decks. Oh, looks like I should have kept something else. But they knew about the Rav the Sky, so same thing. They would have played differently. At least Omnath like the proactive play. Have you seen Kurosuni on that list? Yeah, I beat him easily yesterday. No, not easily, but I did. I don't know. Looks like fine, I guess. I don't like binding. I think binding's just liability. Not a good card. Forces you to play shitty Triome and search for shitty Triome. Instead of good, it's surveil land. Damn, that Rabdus guy's been so good too. No, I just dead. I have one out. That wasn't scam, that was Reanimator thinking of. Oh, not sure. Good deck building, I guess. Very untypical. I'm still gonna lose. They're gonna go like Croxa. Was Croxa better than Flage in game 2 as well? It's also just cheaper to ban. Maybe it was worse just because of the planes they drew. Against control deck, pledge is better. I don't know. Shooting planeswalkers is nice, right? Shooting planeswalker is a pretty big deal. Not necessarily. But yeah, could be. Sephiroth. Alright, this is the downside of that card. Sometimes just Centaur Courser. Close one. I'm at 7. Easy. Easy flooded strands. Damn it. Dude, it would have been so good. I would have gone flooded strand to Teferi, draw 2 more. I mean, I had discharge, any fetch land, any discharge, any solitudes. I think it was easy Riddler. Now I draw the solitude. Deck's kind of trolling me right now. Yeah, I need Omnath to tie the room together. Where's big boy Omnath? Croxa. Damn, Croxa Sephiroth. Eesh. What am I discarding? Fable's pretty bad, right? Fable's got to be the worst here. Fable's at least a blocker. But also the lowest. I don't think I can win with Fable chump blocking. It doesn't make sense. Kind of worst possible almost. Like literally Surveillant was the worst card I could have drawn, I think. I guess I can Nissa. Dress down. Draw a white card. They can bring back Croxa, sack it. Fucking Lush Portico. Two looks at a white cards. A white card on top. I can end of turn dress down. Find this up first. I have to dress down now. Draw a white card and just I think I need to like do this right. Oh, basic island. That would have been good. I don't think there's much I can draw that costs 2 mana, instant speed. Do I need to do it now? Wait, but if I play Nissa, I have to dress down in my main phase. Could draw Bowmaster, yeah. Shows good deck building. What can I say? As discharge would have been even better deck building. I mean, I still need to draw a fetch land. Or removal for Croxal. You have to have the Commerce Farmer's Bowmaster. Oh yeah, good call. Should have waited on the dress down. Man, I mean, I can't even fetch for basic island anymore. I mean, fetch plan doesn't even save me here. That was not it. That's what I needed last draw step. Damn, I almost came back. That like Rav Disguise was so sick. I mean, yeah, I mean, if they have nothing, sure. Even if they have nothing, I live a turn. I guess I have Tef. It was really like the Riddler turn. Guess I was not better than Omnath here, but I do already have 4 Omnath in my deck. It was that Riddler turn when I drew like no land, no interaction. That was so brutal. Place of victory. Alright, GG's. That's close. Crux, that was annoying. Win streak broken. Dex confirmed unplayable. Ooh, Affinity. I haven't played against Affinity yet. Let's see if it's still Affinity. That was 5 days ago before the unbans. Ooh, I have 74 viewers on YouTube. Damn. It's kind of nice. I wonder if I even make any money from the YouTube stream. Do people get ads and stuff on YouTube when they watch the stream? I'm not sure. Whatever. Yeah. So it is making me pennies. Let's go. Those pennies they had out. Grouty! Damn. Somebody. Back? I don't know. Could be a bait. Could be a bait. Scooter's got the technology. Turtle Hermitoro says, hi from YouTube. I have premium, so no clues. Same. Lurking for the living in Rhinos. Yeah, I did living in the other day. It was fine. Not sure my build was... I think my build was pretty solid, but... I'm always lurking. Yeah, but I actually came because I saw the stream on YouTube. Yeah, no, it brings people. People will chat on YouTube. Like, people will ask a question on Twitch, and then I go and check the YouTube chat, and they ask the same question but got ignored. Not a bad way to funnel people to Twitch. Is it suspending a Rhinos? I haven't played against Rhinos yet. Played against Living In yesterday. Yeah, imagine watching in YouTube and not being able to XDD in chat. What a sad life. Oh, no second land? You're like, I heard that Rhino's deck was good. Am I supposed to just draw them and suspend? Just mulligan a hand that doesn't have crashing footfalls in it? Is that how the deck works? Is there any spell I want to play on 1 mana? They could have Blood Moon in the main. I could do like blue-red into basic planes, maybe? Something like that. Solitude. I don't think Solitude is what I'm looking for. Especially with so few white cards in hand. Oh, Rav Disguise is a nice one too. Let's get basic planes. Let's warp a little Riddler. I have a couple other decks built too. I have like a halfling version build, but I'm not super excited about it. Like halfling Green Sun Zenith version, and I was also thinking maybe a Flage, not a Flage, a Philia version, like a band version, with Ormstrand and Witness and Ephemerate. Could maybe be good. Alright, let's see. 2 turns. I don't know if people are on Dispute main deck yet. Fable first or Tef first? Fable first better against Force of Negation, I think. Tef first better against Subtlety. I kind of want to get that Force of Negation out of their hands because I have Wrath Disguise. So if they Subtlety, I get to Tef again before they get the first Footfalls, which is good. And if they Force, it's 1 less Force to counter my Wrath Disguise. Seth says another Omnath stream. I've been summoned. Let's go. Omnath is fun. Just fair magic. If you're a band, you could just add an Arcades of 4. Rhino's getting hosed by Wrath of the Skies and Bubble and Consigned Possession Machine. This deck's not gonna be long lived. I mean, if I think if Rhinos is good, it'll be in part on the you know, because of Wistfulness, Riddler, maybe Vibrance. Maybe you just start playing Fable in the main too. Is there a world where Ren and 6 and Omnath slot in the Zoo Shell? You need a lot of lands to make Omnath worth it. I doubt it. playing a one Ren and 6 in your 8-10 fetchlands deck doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. Not sure that's what Zeus trying to do, but it is powerful cards. Same for Omnath. I mean, maybe you play 1 and 1. But maybe at this point you're I mean, they already have like 4 Riddlers, right? I've seen the builds with 4 Riddlers. Oh, I drew another Tef. Alright, well, do you have a second force? Given how long they tanked on the first one, I can't imagine they have a second one. Alright, disputes. Dresdown could be okay, consign. BSAP probably fine, lines up decently. The bubbles. Wistfulness, Riddler, all that stuff. Discharge can go. Solitude for Riddler is probably nice. Polish Norn's probably nice. Pending's pretty bad, right? Pending for 4. What are we down to? 63. Zoo is usually 12 fetches. I mean, it's hard for Ren to be bad in a deck with 12 fetches. Is it the best card you can put in your Leyline Zoo deck? I have honestly no idea. Could be a sideboard card too. It's like really good on the play against people playing Ragavans and Prides and stuff. I could trim on Solitudes. It's good to hit some against Riddler. I could trim Titania because it's doesn't line up very well against Riddler. I might want to hit it off Nissa though. Have you seen the list was Green Emeritus in Omnath? No, do you have one? Sounds like not a good card. Sounds like slow, and then it needs to attack to do it again, and it's 5 mana to get back a card. Sounds worse than even maybe just playing Witness. March, Wrath. I mean, March is pretty mid. Is it better than Solitudes? March fine, it's not that good, right? No. I could trim a Boseiju on the draw. It's a bad Boseiju matchup, right? Just do all 4 Solitudes. Same deck was Emeritus. I mean, he has 1 Emeritus. Is he even tutoring for it? 1 Green Sun, 1 Emeritus. That's, you know. Pretty nice builds. I'm a little dubious about Rabble Skies and Halfling in the same deck. And I'm a little dubious of Binding. Especially if you're only playing free or you're making your mana worse and you don't even think a Leyline is good enough to play 4. Seems a little weird to me. Alright, this hand is slow. Slow but functional. Alright, let's try it. If you're going Green Sun, you should play at least 3. Not necessarily. If you're like... Because look, he would play all these green cards anyways. It's not like he's playing like bad cards to make his Green Sun better. He's playing like... You could argue he would play these 9 green creatures anyways. And he just decided playing 1 Green Sun is better than 2nd Emeritus or better than whatever random one-off. I mean, it is true usually when you play Green Sun is you play 4 and you're using the fact that it works well with Dryad Arbor and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty skeptical Green Sun is the best card he can play there. I'd be shocked, but doesn't even get bullets in the sideboard really. Halfling into tap. Yeah, you need to draw both. You need to have not like it coming to play tap land. Hey Bobby, so you were streaming some art? I was like, what? And then I saw the tattoo stuff. Was it just you figuring out what tattoo you're gonna get? Yeah, I mean, by the time you can't grab this guy, losing your halflings for not a big deal. Trying to do these lists is you flood pretty hardcore. Stock up helps a bit. I'd be worried to floods. Kind of what happened to my opponent in Mirror thing the other day. What's the combo here? Kind of breeding pool, but I really want to surveil, right? I'm not playing Hedge Mace because I think that scenario just doesn't come up that often. Oof. That's a tough one. Brutal. Well, is it brutal actually? It's probably fine. You think Blue-White is better or worse pause bans? Well, it can't be worse, right? Can it? Probably lines up decently well against the new stuff, and then I mean, before Flage, I feel like you should play Jeskai if you're gonna play Blue-White. As far as control goes, now at least it's close. People are still splashing just for discharge. Might still be correct if you're playing Rav Disguise. Still splash for discharge. Oh, they're doing that again. Have to discard to hand size. So. In a generic fetch plan deck, what is your starting place for number of surveils? I guess 3. Maybe only 2 if you're playing 2 colors. But even then. Hey, they're letting me cast a spell. Ren could be kind of okay with Nissa. I don't think Fable is very good here. I think just playing Tef makes the most sense. Now I'm just drawing some designs. Alright, Hardcast Force. I'm okay with that trades. I'm okay with slowing the game down. Oh, they have a Rhino in... They might be okay if they have Riddler, though. I might just lose this game to, like, them making their land drops, casting Riddlers, and then keep drawing a bunch of counter spells. You're playing blue-black splash red one at the RCQs I've been going to, was doing decent beating up Boris and linear combo decks. I'm sure I will hold up. Yeah, I think blue-black might be decent. Honestly, I hate a lot on blue-black. I don't even think it's that bad. I remember I was beating the Boris energy decks with my versions of blue-black. I was just not playing Thoughtseize in my main deck, and I was playing more removal. And I was doing okay. Oh, the island's really awkward. I can't go Ren Rav Disguise. Ooh, I can go Nissa. Nissa Rav Disguise. That's kind of a nice line. Nissa the Goat. Doesn't get disputed. I can't wait to put mozzarella in my melon. We had lasagna for. We had like a frozen lasagna from that frozen place. The place that only makes frozen dishes. It was pretty good, honestly. Not as good as the lasagna I make, but it was probably like also a third of the price of what it cost me to make the lasagna when I make it. Salad cream on lasagne. What? Blue-Eyed Energy seems good. I mean, it's hard to say. I know I won the first challenge. Blue-Eyed Energy, not typically good against mid-range and control decks. So... feels like you can almost say that about any deck that was like tier 2-ish before. Let's see. I mean, I should just go Ren, right? It's also just good against Dispute. Looks like maybe they have Force blue card or Subtlety blue cards. I mean, they have to. Or else I just go fetch, get a Solitude or an Omnath, cast that, and they have to, yeah. Unless they think I'm baiting and I somehow drew also a fetch land. One, two, three, four, five. 5 mana. So I should float some white mana probably. Do I have a Dismember? No. Bisa! Should I play around Dispute? I get the life, I get the tokens. I mean, Dispute makes sense, right? They never had a spot to cast it. Just make sure I don't get out-tempoed. Can you imagine if they have a Dispute in hand that whole game and it's just like... like, haven't cast a blue card yet? Alright, we need to dodge Riddlers. I mean, they would have played Riddler last turn if they had it, right? Need to dodge Riddlers for like 2 draw steps. Dude, they had Subtlety and Dispute, and they didn't Subtlety the Ren. So they kind of have to send 2 at... I mean, Bisa is just good draw, right? But Fetchland's also an amazing draw. And I already have Omnath, obviously. We kind of have to kill Ren. So they're going to send one at Ren, one at me. I'm going to go down to 11. So even if they top deck a counter for Ren, unless it's exactly subtlety, I'm probably fine. I think you want to bottom, because keeping on top is pretty bad if they have, like if they draw a random dispute, they can still like hard counter. If they draw Sing, they can hard counter. Like basically giving myself the out of drawing a fetch land is pretty huge. Grady, do you have a list for that Grixis deck? I'm a big Launch-Tongue fan. Oh, they're attacking? I wonder if they do Dagon. Ren, me, Ren, Ren? Huh, interesting. Alright, well, they probably didn't draw Riddler, or else they would have warped it pre-combat, probably. That's good news. Now we need to dodge Subtlety. Well, all my plays suck against Sync, and Dispute, and Subtlety. Elishnorn also sucks against Tub Deck Sync, but it's really good against Riddler. I'm not sure which one to play first. Omnath draw fetch land easy. Oh, why didn't I think about it? Of course, then I should play Omnath. Okay, easy game. It's been pretty free for my opponents. Just make heinous plays and get rewarded anyways. Could have also just drawn a dispute at any point in this game. And easily won, countering any of their blue spells. That is not quite it. Oh, they're giving me hope. How good would fetch land would have been for me? I still die, right? Go to 5. Fetch, go to 4, play Elishnorn. Yeah, I'm still super, super dead. Alright. I guess I did cut a land. 22 lands for Ren. Also have Riddler. I'm just gonna cut Titania. Feels greedy. Chad, the little one slept till 8 this morning. It was glorious. I usually have to wake up between like 5:30 and 6:30. To be fair, it was Liz who had to like. Apparently, he was up for an hour from like 3 to 4 a.m. So it was Liz's treat in the middle of the night. Sorry, B. Alright, nice hand, obviously. Gonna get wet green whites. The high noon main deck hasn't come up, but could be good. Could be good in open deck list too. Oh, we have AC12 this weekend? That's really fun. That could be really exciting. I mean, hopefully the format is it timeless or historic? Timeless could be heinous. I think it's historic, right? Historic. What did we say was good last time? I said I should have played Phoenix or Blue White on day 2. Storm format. Oh. Friends playing. I think I have 1 or 2 teammates that are playing as well. Damn, I really don't want to keep Temple Garden here. Screw that. Maybe you could have sold me on a fetch land. Wow. This is how we do it. This is how we do it around here. It's just good surveilling. What can I say? Yes.
I'm gonna try and take a nap because you want to stop.
Are they playing Blood Moon? I don't know. Feels a little sketchy of Blood Moon on the draw in a matchup like that, but why not? Maybe they get desperate. Yeah, I should fetch basic planes. Actually, Island's not bad. Was Riddler in my hand. Does feel like Blood Moon is how I lose this game. I'm not sure what I can do about it though. Island gives me Dispute, Warp Riddler. I boarded out the Marches. White gives me a now to like draw an... Oh no, I boarded out the Pendings. Yeah, maybe I'm a little soft to Blood Moon. Oh. Oh, I have Fable in my deck. Could I have Fable number 4 in the sideboard as like a pseudo Blood Moon answer? It is kind of like the best Blood Moon answer. Nissa helps a lot against Blood Moon too, and having all 4 basics is nice. Yeah, it should be high level invitational. Alright, they only get to play one spell. I only get to play one spell. So what makes most sense? I guess probably just Nissa, right? Nissa, I hope they don't have disputes. Is the Heinen just gonna cost me the game? I thought about main deck Vexing Bubble, but it's not a white card for Solitude, and it doesn't impact as many matchups. Specifically Storm, where you're kind of drawing dead without Heinen in your main deck, I think. But then they can't almost ever win if you do, because I don't think they play removal for it in the main deck. So, you know. Yeah, hard cast dispute. Beats. You have that Ren creeping up. Yeah, that Heinen, it's pretty bad against subtlety and stuff, and I don't have a lot of instants. Maybe Heinen's not it. Betrayal? Betrayal against the Teferi deck? Take a land as Ren plus. I took a land. I took Temple Garden. I mean, I could just sag the Heinen, I guess. I don't think I'm in a rush to do that yet. Doing my Alshorn, yeah. That felt scary. Also have Auto Aura in my deck. Another Footfalls. They ran kind of bad drawing all these Footfalls. But Seiju, nope. Can just get it back if I really want to. I mean, I should just get an emblem, right? Fairly. Well, no, emblem could lose to Blood Moon, I guess. Get the emblem next turn. Eight cards in hand. Don't mind if I do. Other thing about Heinen is that Tef Heinen's pretty nice. Alright, plan was 2 cards. Well, they have Rhinos coming this turn, Betrayal the next. But yeah. It's looking pretty grim. I think my line is probably just tag the Heinen. And then on their turn, and then just step them into oblivion with double dispute backup. Oh, just like almost dead on boards. I guess I should still kill a Rhino. Does Heinen need a sack target? Well, I mean, you can target a player. But yeah, you usually gonna have a target for Heinen. Odds are you. You know what? I'm just gonna get back running. I need to fly this round again. Extra mana. Let's see. Well, Tefers. Oh, I could have targeted them and wrap for 0. This is way more fun. Just stepping them when they have all that in the stat on the stack. Is Dispute somehow even better than it was before? Not that Energy it was already the best sideboard card in Modern. Well, pretty underwhelming. 4/5 for 5 mana. Alright, two of these games were beating. I lost the dog matchup. I lost the dog mirror. Probably girl superior to Bob. Yeah, should I have even more consigns in my sideboards? The bubbles have been nice. I like the mix. Bubble's also really nasty. Also, bubble against Affinity sounds kind of nice. Did like bottom Boseiju? Did it say what my opponent's playing? Am I working on my dad jokes? No, not really. Haven't. I kind of just want to bottom Boseiju. Boseiju could be good with Ren though. And just having a land could be good. Could bottom the Ren, could bottom an Omnath, I could literally bottom like any of these 5 cards. Could even bottom Breeding Pool. Guess I'll bottom the Ren. Yeah, Rashad. Ren or Omnath. I like the Omnath pitches. Oh, Devore. Well, should have bottom Omnath probably. Maybe I'd run a runner. I thought about Breeding Pool. Huh. I mean, I think it's my destiny. Sometimes they only have one target for Boseiju. Yeah. Probably Omnath pretty good in open deck lists. Especially like Omnath High Noon main deck. Another deck that's gonna be pretty nice in open deck lists. Most likely. Like, same game, I would have kept Ren. I would have been one card closer to a red source. Yeah, if this is the list I'm thinking about, they only have one basic. I even... Oh no, I have two position domain. Alright, could have been worse. Oops, all red cards. Come on. Fetch land, Ren plus spending, buys me a bit of time. Or they could just have Tron into Ugin, and we can go next. Temple, make a spawn. Probably GG too. Just to make a spawn, we have a chance. If I draw Auto Aura, I might just cut it for fetch lands. Utter Solitude. That even makes sense to have like a trillion mana. Bending could be good against Karn somehow, if their hand who really sucks. I'm guessing a 1 mana doesn't make a big difference at this point. As there's Emrakul. Alright. I'm not impressed. Hmm. Close. Better late than never. I mean, it doesn't look like they have much going on. They might just have another Devourer though, but... Glad I didn't spew my pending. I'd have Coslex for that thingy. I don't like my chances. Yeah, they could have gotten my Boseiju instead of making tokens. I agree. Guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's Ulamog? Can beat an Ulamog. Not really. Does he have visions too? Yeah. What are they getting? Ballista or better? I guess Ballista is lethal. Alright. Seiju. Sign. What are my bad cards? Heinous, heinous. I say that every match. No, not every match. Most matches. March is pretty bad, but could come up. Rab the Sky is pretty bad, but could come up. Discharge fine. All these cards are fine. Solitude fine. Elish. Might be good just for the double triggers down the line. Hardcast Dispute. Goes Vacuum. Endurance. Could do Rab the Skies for the science and a late game. I guess March gets the map early in the game. Maybe a Sire F7 Def late in the game. So I need any red source, any white source, have a reasonable draw. But I don't have fetch Ren. Feels like a fetch, a land, and a Ren is better than all that stuff I have. All right. Damn, like, just such shitty hands. 6 lands. I guess I'll just small again. Just bottom both lands and hope to draw a fetch land, maybe. Or surveil one. That makes more sense. Dress down first or rent first? Probably dress down first. Could have just knocked him that discharge, I guess. Okay. That was good. Not sure why I did that on my turn. I guess it's better against Kozilek's command. Probably. They shouldn't have much here, right? Damn. So the worst case scenario is like Temple into make a spawn. Thing is, they're gonna do that almost no matter what they have, right? And I feel like that Mako spawn's gonna be good. And if their next turn is like land Karn gets something, I can maybe deal with that. Team events or Foundry. They're both kind of bad. I wish I had Stomping Ground here. Maybe there's another reason, like I don't get to get Parlor. I don't know. It could be stuck. What is Tron now? I don't know. Vexing Bubbles, kind of nice cards. They could get a Crypt, but even at Discharge you can get a Crypt. Coding. It's greedy. Where did that screen name come from? I think I would have just gotten Crypt first if they have it. They're getting coding and then they're minusing Karn anyways. Like the misplayed. Flute against Boseiju. Okay. Can you flute Boseiju itself? Probably. Deputy Michael McGlenn. Thanks for those 7 months. Appreciate it. Whoever you are, you clearly changed screen names, right? Activate the ability of sources chosen name convenience. Okay, they named Ren. I think they should have named Boseiju though. I can just get rid of the flute with Boseiju. They're like kind of my green source, which I can just float mana for. They're playing like really, really, really poorly. Hopefully it actually matters. Oh, that's a nice one. Kind of want a pink card anyways. That's a nice draw. Hmm. I have Boseiju in the yard, but they could go Karn Crypt. Finally realize what they're supposed to be doing. I could just not play the Auto War, I guess. No, I want to make land drops with Riddler. Yeah, I think if they just go Karn minus, get a Crypt, I would have been in a... Maybe they don't have Crypt in their sideboards. 7 mana. I'm gonna lose because I played Auto Aura. Oh, it's just a Devourer. Just a Devourer. Let's see. I guess I might be too far behind. We'll see. I'm gonna fetch first, see what I have even left here. I can get Temple. Oh no, I don't have untapped green. Well, that makes it easy, I guess. Could I have tapped better? I had to tap green for Boseiju and green for Ren. No. I have a lot of good draws. That's probably one of them. I guess I should just get back a fetch land, right? I think I'm in a decent spot. Bear like land Kozilek's return, land make a spawn. There's the land. You can't stop me from casting Omnath. There's a make a spawn. Okay. I hope they can't stop me from casting Omnath. I have dubs of everything, right? I have to go Omnath into Riddler next turn. They do have Tron though. And 2 cards left. Yeah, that's obviously not great for me. Dude, I drew the basic islands. Whatever. Can still cast it, but it's kind of tilting. -2 life, I guess. Probably not the most relevant thing right now anyways, but still. Riddler was insane this game. I guess I keep forgetting I have a Riddler in my deck too when I'm deciding on my mulligan decisions. I'm only thinking about Ren because I'm not used to it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, I mean they have infinite. Kind of Boseiju number 4 might be. I usually end up with 4 Boseijus in my 75 when I play this deck. I try other cards and I'm like, well, Boseiju is just the best one you can have in so many matchups, and it's so good with Ren. Again, I have the Storm. Of course you do. Well, opponent played Rhinos, but I guess none of it mattered. I don't think I mind playing that matchup, especially in open deck list, especially like against a 1 basic version. It's got to be a good matchup. Could have more Boseijus, more consigns too. That's another card. I didn't draw consign this game. I mean, I'm mulligan to 5. Maybe you just play 4 Ren, 4 Riddler, and then you can mulligan to 5 any hand that's not perfect, and you know you're going to be good. Or maybe you just play 4 Riddler and no Ren in a different deck, and you kind of have the same thing. Or you get these hands. Jeez. Can't even cast a Ren on 2. Kind of perfect hands. Perfect 6 card. No, my Solitude. My pitch Solitude. You got me. Alright, I get to take my revenge. They're probably playing a Saga deck, though. They're probably not playing the same deck. Dubs Temple, easy. It's just free for my opponents today. Just absolutely free. I mean, that's what happens when you play a very fair strat, I guess. You're more susceptible to, like, perfect draws. It's fine, I'm just gonna hit another one. Surely. Surely the Elegant Parlor is gonna deliver. Good YOLO. They have 4 cards left. What am I even hoping for besides exactly a Ren? Exactly a Ren, exactly a Riddler. Pending not the absolute worst here. Probably a little silly not to keep playing, but maybe I need to like hardcore game. I mean, yeah, if I had more than just Ren, I would maybe take a chance there, but seems silly. Are you crushing people? Nah. We're 2-2. We ran pretty bad. Deck's been good though. And I think I'll be better in open deck list too. Cope. No, not Cope. Just facts. March to bridge the gap. They might have Dismember for Nissa. I'm not gonna keep that March. I need like other stuff. Guess I just played it Nissa. Just because it can hardcast Solitude next turn if they have nothing. How do we do versus unfair matchup? Well, it's unfair matchup, me not knowing what I'm up against, my opponent's drawing really well, me mulliganing to 5. It's can't even clear that. I mean, you could say Teamer, Rhinos, and Living In are unfair matchups, and I just like did pretty good against them. What was round 1? I don't even remember. Ichiroku. Nice bubble, bro. Playing for the Nassif 5-0, yeah. Always. That's the thing about the Nassif 5-0. Pretty much anything can be in the Nassif 5-0. They just cause legs just to draw a card, cycling. Sire, bro, I'm at 8. Think I'm worried about a sire? That's your big finish. Can I rent first? Ren, land, fetch. I can't. Oh. Whoopsie! I guess I was supposed to cast the Omnath. Alright.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Yeah. Nice bubble, bro, yeah. Ah, man. Sorry, I should have played Omnath. I would have drawn a land. I'd have been able to cast my Ren either way, whether it was Breeding Pool or Fetch first. Normally. Well, at least it still counts as Nassif 5-0 when you pump like that. They attacked it Ren? What are you doing? You don't want to put me down 2-1 with a Siren play? They feel bad. Opponent just feels bad, okay? Torpor Orb. They just want to flex on me.
Can't believe what fun.
Still triggers.
Yeah.
The land stuff still triggers. So if I hit Omnath, then I have to double block. But technically Riddler still triggers. Or sack a bubble first. Can just double block, right? Soak up all the damage, stay at 8. They could have played a Devour. I don't know what my open's doing. Oh, and I got the lifelink. Oh, that's actually so sick. Oh, there's still the Torpor Orb. I still need to be the Torpor Orb. Could fetch for Surveil. I'll lose a mana, but doesn't matter. If I draw pending, I think I win. Modernist, don't draw, but I get the triggers from the fetches. Something. On the life? I don't have a Surveillant live, do I? I don't think Omnath does much for me anyway. Sting might as well get the life now and spin the deck. Pending, pending, pending. Rab Disguise. Oh, Rab Disguise would be sick too. No? Let's see. Omnath, Chump, Block. White, red, blue. I like how they're still holding on to both bubbles. I really feel like I'm getting trolled. Alright, looks like we can scoop. Technically not dead. Oh, technically I am dead actually. Menace. Menace is the keyword that got me. It was all the menace. Alright, Heinen can go. Maybe March can go. Sorry. Well, I do have Boseiju and turn to Ren. Boseiju and Ren again. Perfect hands. Absolutely perfect hands. Thanks, Kovacs. Thanks for your result-oriented comments. Why do you say this deck's mana base is not good? I'm listening. I'm listening to your incredible insights. What makes you say that? I'm sure you've got some some arguments to back it up, or some math, or surely. No Tron lands is a problem, lol. Nah, I mean, Tron lands are fine for Modern. Ted, thanks for the 8 months. Welcome back. You and everyone's having a good time. Are you feeling about Necro in the new meta? Not sure. Force of Despair seems kind of nice. as good, maybe better than it used to be. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have solitude first. At 14. Kind of want to discard both. That's silly. I have Riddler in my deck. I should have solitude. It was a trigger on the stack. Discarding both is silly now. Uh, Punts. Big punts. Alright, I guess never punished. Oh, this is minus now is bad against another. It's good if I don't like fetch or surveil. It's bad against another make a spawn or another thought not seer. Like really bad. Alright, plus is fine. What are you looking at? 4-color Omnath deck. Used to be a thing in Modern. Trying it again because of the bans and unbans. This deck used to kind of struggle with energy backed up by Flage. As side each first better. I draw the card and then I can loot the card away if it's bad. Add the second chapter of Fable on the stack. So I'm gonna have Kozak's return. They're debating whether to use it now or later. Yeah, I probably would have kept Tef as a card, so didn't really get punished for it. Fetch land, please. Not a fetch land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hmm. Oh well. Hopefully they just play a stupid Sire of 7 Death. Omnath was Violent Outburst and Ritual. Could be cool, 4-color Omnath. Why Violent Outburst though? Just play Agent and still play Omnath. I'd have Always Dust in their deck. Okay. Ottawa worse than a fetch land. I think Ottawa is probably worse than a fetch land. It's just too greedy. Too greedy of a deck building decision. F7. 6. So any land is just Ugin. I can't beat their cards. I guess I just have to bounce to make a spawn. I mean, I guess I have Auto War, but yeah, it's not gonna beat it. Alright, we need a Boseiju. Or fetch. Still have a game somehow. I need their hand to really suck, but not sure their hand can suck that much, honestly. Yo, Josh, is that an anniversary? 84 months? Sure is. 7 years. Happy anniversary to us. Gab getting the practice in before Yorian on man. No. Oh, they have Tron now? Oh, that's probably GG. Oh. Okay. That's really not a problem. That Ugin next turn, though, is a real problem. I need a fetch land or Boseiju. I think I need only a Boseiju, actually. Tabbed that for no reason, and now they just messed up again real badly. Titania. Titania might just be worse than a Riddler. Maybe that's my cue to cut the Titania. Alright, GG's. Kind of a pretty good 2-free, honestly. So that would have been Riddler into Fetchland Fable. Fetch, I'm still losing to that Ugin most likely. Try to chant. I'll play chant for sure at some point. Not sure it'll be blue-eyed or splashing for something. Alright, I think Auto Aura is just going to be worse than Fetch Land almost always. So that can go. Now my mana base is good. Thank you, Chatter, for showing me the way. I think the 4 basics are kind of nice. Hitting Titania when you just want to hit Solitude, and I think Titania should go. You just always want to hit Solitude and Omnath. Not always, but... Hinen main deck. Kind of a meta call. Omnath chant, free copies. Yeah, I saw the lists. These lists don't look like especially good, like Stock Up, Chant, and Omnath. I mean, I guess they're playing Chant, I'm playing High Noon. Maybe Chant is better than High Noon. I could see that. They don't even play Witness, right? Or Ephemerate? Green Emeritus for Orm's Chant. What if they have blockers? What if they have a 4/4? Just GG. Alright. Let's see if somehow Chatter had a point that my mana is bad. Let's double check. Highly doubt that was 9 fetch land my mana can be bad, but I do have 4 basics and 2 Boseiju. Sometimes I salt on Chatter and Chatter is actually right. Let's see. To cast turn 2 Ren, I have... Let's not count Boseiju. Let's count the good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So not counting the basics or the Boseiju, I have 16 sources for turn 2 Ren. You kind of need 18. So you had the basics, you had Boseiju. You really want to fetch. But Surveil helps you a bit with that. Because you can Surveil a land. And cutting the Auto War is going to help too. I could try cutting Hallowed Fountain. I think you need that extra fetch sometime. That extra land fetch though. Triumph's only useful if you're playing Binding, but yeah. Triumph's mostly washed with Surveil lands. The second Nissa can be awkward. Yeah, but the first, I mean, Nissa's so good. I think I'm a huge Nissa believer. I think that card's just obscene. I don't know why no one plays it. I don't know. I mean, if Chad wants to sanity check me and think Nissa's not that good, but I haven't played against a Saga deck and I have these marches in my deck. Oh, the first one is great for sure. Don't like any halflings. I don't know. Could be good. Just wanted to try no halfling first. But yeah, maybe halfling's just superior. All the worried about flooding was halfling. I guess I'll just keep adding Riddlers. Why not set up Riddlers? I mean, it's going in that direction. I started it was one main, one sideboard. I want to play the first Ephemerate at some point. You're playing 4 Riddlers and 4 Solitudes. I'm gonna set the deck aside for now, I think. And then see what maybe it's kind of a reactive deck, so you kind of want to have a better idea of the meta, but honestly, I could see myself fling that at the PT. It felt pretty good. And it's going to be better once you know what you're up against. We said 4th Boseiju sideboards. That's mostly against the Tron decks. I didn't really play against much Tron before this league. Oh, speaking of... What did we just play against? That was Eldrazi Tron, right? Just making sure I'm putting in the results. One, two, three, four, five, 3, 4, 5. So we beat Mono White Vial, then we lost to Mardu Energy. Charmo. Yeah, I think Boseiju is just better than Charmo in this deck. Dress down has been nice. Whenever my high noons are good, usually dress down is good. Or high noon is bad, dress down is good. Could just be another Riddler. Those vacuums for stuff like Gorios. I'm not sold on these Endurance. Will depend on living in. It'll depend on maybe like Prowess and Murktides. Makes sense. High Noon's good against combo stuff. Riddler is going to be good against fair stuff. Just cut that dress down. Dress down gives you a little more hate against Titan and whatnot. All 4 Ren and 6? Yeah, I think so. I do believe so. Zero halflings. Next time I play the deck, I'll probably play halfling. I have like 2 other builds. Oh, that's not it. I was thinking about that for a halfling build. Oh no, that's my band builds. I was thinking of that. Like... Wait, did I not save my Omnath build? Anyways, yeah, you can just play the build I was playing was for halfling, basically. Just trim cards, add for halfling, and then I was thinking about maybe something like this could be good. I don't know how many ephemerites you play. You don't have a lot of interaction though. T2 tap. Honestly, I'm not sure these Teamer Rhinos and Living In decks are gonna survive people tuning their decks and stuff. I mean, turn 2 Tef is good against anyone though. Probably don't need Titania in this deck. Just Nissa for Solitude every time. Like tweak the numbers, try something like that could be good. The Rhino's deck's not powerful. Rhino's deck backed up by a Riddler and... I mean, I beat Rhinos this league, but they never put a Riddler on the stack, I think. One Soul Herder. Cub seems kind of nice, maybe. Is it enough? Just Arbor and Halfling for Cub? Just Cub fetch lands? Cub ramp, Riddler. That's the Omnath build. I was also thinking of a halfling deck that casts Kivaro. But I think that's too out there. Span better than Hiding Main in your other build, I don't know, maybe not. Could play like one Ephemerate, one Orm's Chant, one Eternal Witness or something. Kind of like cards that are fine to draw on their own in small numbers and combine into some pretty powerful stuff. There's just so many playable decks. Like that Flage Ban. That Flage Ban definitely opens up the format for now. Play's just so hard to interact with profitably. They might have, honestly, Like the outburst unban might end up being kind of whatever. Like neutral, maybe slightly bad, but banning Flage and banning and nerfing Titan makes Modern so much more fun right now. I'm matching Ashling isn't good enough. Oh. Why would Ashling not be good enough? Ashling's kind of broken. Doesn't really cast Omnath, does it? Whenever this creature enters or transform, you may discard draw. I mean, add 2 mana of any one color. Ashling sounds really nice, actually. Ashling Riddler. I guess it's only good with Riddler. Helps you. It doesn't cast Solitude. Spend this mana only cast spells was 4. I mean, you could cast a pending. Kind of. Maybe one Ashling is acceptable with 4 Riddlers in your deck. Rummage is kind of nice in your Ren and 6 deck. What about your sideboard cards? Does it get better after sideboard? Nissa finds Ashling. That might be a downside, actually. Yeah, Nissa's probably Ashling's probably too cute for this version specifically. But I mean, Elementals is a thing, right? Risen Reef, etc. Unbreakable Wits. Think I should have 3 on this for. Oh, you're just telling me the net decks. You're just like Gab. I think you should just net deck other 5 lists. Why would I not take my 5 list, make it better, and net deck that one? Net deck myself. I didn't know that was the net deck. Okay. I guess you're right. They play 4 Omnath and 3 Arms Chant. That's the deck people are talking about, by the way. Was the one of Emeritus, Green Sun Zenith, Free Binding. Could be better than my list. I think this list can be improved upon though. I'd probably cut the bindings. Bindings and halflings probably not are really awkward. I'd just cut the bindings. Probably play Witness Ephemerate Riddler or something. I don't know. Don't like the chance. They were pretty bad against me yesterday. I played the Mare and wasn't enough. I mean, Chan main deck's kind of sick if people are playing some of the combo decks that lose to it. It's like makes your matchup from unwinnable to decent, at least for game 1. I mean, I have Heinen in my main deck. And the Heinen's all different, and the 5 damage does come up at these. I think it come up at once or twice already. Is Zero Tamio also correct? Isn't Tamio bad when you have no draw twos? Tamio is pretty weak when you can't flip it easily. I have Fable for Tamio, but even that, or Riddler. I could play one Tamio. I mean, I'm not playing Ragavan either. I thought about playing one Ragavan. How about can run Ragavan be? Alright, so I'm gonna call it a stream. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll try something different. I'll either do maybe Blue-White Scepter Chance, Red Splash or not, or maybe I'll do some Necro. Necro? You're still on the Red Splash? Yeah, the Red Splash not that costly. The Red Splash is good if you're playing Rav Disguise. But I'm not playing Rav Disguise, I'm playing Terminus in my blue-white deck. You're on it? Do you have a list? Do you have a somewhat tuned list? Or I have some really... I guess the mono black... I have this really rough black-green build, just Theory was halfling and stuff. Untested. Might just be really awkward. And then there's the tuned... The tune... Oh no, that's not it though. 2 flutes main. Where is it? I'm gonna get rid of that build. I don't need like 20 Necro decks. This is the build. This is my mono black build. There's a 1 flute and the 4 sign-in bloods. These sign-in bloods could be a lot of things. Could be more interaction, more edicts. Like whatever you think is good. Thinking about what to play Saturday in your RCQ? I don't know what I would play right now in Modern. Trespasser? Yeah, but isn't Trespasser much... I was already not very impressed by Trespasser, and now that Flage is gone. 4 free, 1 free Solitudes, 2 days, 1 Lorien, for pending, Verdict, Wrath, Consign, Consult, 2 Force, for Discharge. Yeah, I mean, looks fine. Only 2 Consults? Aren't you a little light on cantrip and hitting land drops and stuff? One Consign. Too surgical, I can't. I know, Trespasser being free mana is like rough. I think like maybe just Shield Red Edicts might be better. How do you win? Just punching Solitudes. Yeah, you have Kahira too, right? Oh, I do not have Kahira. Kahira is good for time. You have the Hall. Yeah, I guess you have 2 days. You have free Solitudes. You have Teferi as a win con. You're pretty light on the win con, but once you lock people out, it's kind of hard for them to do anything about anything. In paper, this is probably good enough. On Magic Online, you might want a little extra just for clock issues for people trying to time you out. The deck I played, the Blue-White Blink. I mean, every deck gets better with Flage and Ban and Titan nerfed, right? I don't know if it lines up well against what people are going to be playing, but it is a deck I want to try. I was too young to play Extended when Necro was around originally, so I get to experience by proxy now. Yeah. Might be more fun now than it was. I don't know. Well, Ted, if you want to post your list here, or if you're not, you can't. If you want to post it in my Discord, that'll always be interesting. Canister, Malone, Ginger, Satisfactory. Damn, everyone is on today. What's Satisfactory? Alright, I'm gonna raid the Titan. The Titan Goat. Kenji is on. As in Kenji Tsumura? Numot. I don't know why I self-follow Numot. I don't think I've clicked on his stream in years. I like Numot, but literally... Same for Cinder, and I can probably like... Oh, Macy is on. I'll rate Canister. I'll put Macy's Twitch in chat if people want to go and watch her play Claire Obscure. Oh yeah, Nimud is great. I really like him. I just don't really watch Magic streams in the first place, let alone like limited ones. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. Oh, what's the plan for this weekend, by the way? Do I have QPs? Standard Showcase and Legacy Showcase. I might be QP broke, as always. Let's see. I guess I followed that league. I have 41. Ooh. I need a standard deck. Maybe I'll play some standard tomorrow. Practice for the Standard Showcase. Bye, everyone. No, 2 free actually, Jose.